Hello everyone, welcome back to a new episode of Octopath Traveler. Last time we left off, we need to go in here, I'm pretty sure. Because I think we need to finish all of these before I can continue with like wish veil stuff. Although I can probably go over here and collect my stuff. Maybe I should start doing this like, you know, before I record. Like, you know, people won't see what I'm actually getting, I guess, but it's all just like pretty generic stuff. I don't even really know how much of this stuff I need. Because currently we're pretty limited on what we can actually do in the town because I need to progress through the story, but the recommended level is just really high. So I'm kind of scared to do that. But whatever. Give me my, my stuff. I think I got like one more Radiant Cornerstone, but I need 4 to really upgrade anything else, so. It has a lot of chicken meat. I should start using my food more often. I keep forgetting to do it. So we're just gonna cook. Mostly just the JP increasing things, I think. Let's see. JP. Grape juice isn't bad. Grape ice cream is what I really want. But I'll make grape juice. Alright. And then we can use that for a few of the fights that we are going to be getting into here. Because, yeah, we need to go see Master of Fame fit for a tragedy. Tragic. Okay. So let's go here. Nope, that's Bargello. We do not want that. We want to follow this one. Track and travel. Thank you. We want to go in here and speak to... Oh, yeah, you. That makes sense. Schwartz, a man whose wife was murdered by Auguste, seeks revenge against the mad playwright. He visits Valor in hopes of finding a means to kill his hated foe. Valid. Story so far. The genius playwright Auguste. To produce more masterful works, he is in constant search of greater thrills. To that end, he murders his victims in the shadows. While in pursuit of this villain, Quinn meets the widower Schwartz, who has vowed revenge against Auguste. Traversing a complex labyrinth-like path, Schwartz and Quinn head toward Auguste's villa. They're yapping. I don't like my priest vestments as much as my mage outfit. Mage outfit was better. Yeah, I love vengeance against assholes. I mean, ideally, I would like to fix the systemic issues that are happening rather than just get vengeance on one person, because more people will probably pop up to replace them, but I won't turn it down if it's the only option. And it can help. Yeah, I'm with you. Let's go. Soka. I mean, I don't know if I want to take it that far. That sounds like obsession. Okay. I'm not fully mired in the hatred muck. I need to get more into the mucky muck. Also very overleveled for this at this point. Alright. I need to go to your villa. So let's get out of here and go see what we can get into. I'm not going to bother using any things on this path because the enemies are only like, you know, level 4. Some stuff like that. That's the danger level at least. Goodbye. Goodbye, and so long. Can we even run into like Kachi and stuff? Because I still haven't seen like even one yet. Which feels shocking to me, you know? Like that shocks me a whole lot. Alright, let's go ahead and hit up a new save file and see what we're getting into here. Light staff. Someone probably needs it. Yeah, you just have a staff. Yeah, let's give you the light staff. There we go. Nice. And we proceed. Which this area is level 10, so I will go ahead and use my grape juice. 20 turns left. Oh. Somebody was speaking there. They had like a unique battle bark. Oh, I remember the dog sprite. The guard dog sprite. Thunder Curator? There we go. It was weak to light. Okay, you're weak to daggers. Swap in you. Wild lightning shot, thank you. Chopwood. And holy light. Dead? Not dead. I need to reveal more of their weaknesses just to make that go a little bit faster because these aren't the baby enemies anymore. So we do got to be a little bit careful. Well, not careful, but we have to try harder to actually kill them in a good time frame. Is this the kid of like one of the people that work with Auguste? Like that lead actress? She didn't die last time, so. Auguste actually is with someone? Okay, so it is Francesca. I don't think they're together. I think it's more so just saying like, because she said Master Auguste is always so busy. So I was like, wait, does that mean that's your kid? But no, I don't think so. Okay, yeah, definitely not together. Another new maid. So wait, maybe Auguste does, like, live there, or is at least funding things for you, because the fact that you said another new maid insinuates that, like, yeah, he's been killing them. And you told the kid to stay away from him. I don't know why you would need to tell the kid that unless, you know, they lived close or in the same place, so... I didn't get the impression that they were, like, actually together, but... I might be misremembering something. Okay, they weren't weak to that. I know you're weak to this, and you're also the most annoying one, so... The dog was not weak to that. You were weak to staff. Stab. I definitely recognize Kaelus's VA for sure. Don't know what from. I want to say Yakuza. The VA was probably in there in some way at some point. By the way, does it have anywhere to let you know? I guess there's here, turns left. It also said turns, which is why I was kind of scared of using this before, because I thought it meant turns in combat. But I guess it just means 15 combats, which makes it significantly better. But I'd intended to use the food like way earlier, I just kept forgetting because my brain sucks. But we got there. And a lot of them weren't like super needed anyway. Like some of the attack ones might be useful, I guess. The XP one is like fine, but I quite frankly don't feel like I need it, so because I'm already over leveled anyway. So after this one runs out, I might just... I think there's one that just increases the amount of money I earn. I think I would rather have that one. Which does run the risk of making me over leveled too, just like equipment over leveled rather than level. Ideally what I would just want is the JP one, but I need milk before we can do that. And I think next I will want to try to do this, even though it's level 20, just because like I would like to unlock more of the town stuff, because otherwise I would have to do like all 3 of the other chapters first, which would take a minute. Okay, I think that was our librarian character speaking. Kind of overkill there. Not really needed. Here we go. Could you be weak to that? No. Okay, not weak to that. I don't know what those are weak to. Stabs, maybe? Don't know if I've done that or tried that on them yet. Huh. This must be somewhere we have to come later. I'm guessing we're actually going into that building and that's going to be our proper dungeon before our boss fight. At least you keep a nice treasure chest out here for me to steal stuff. Bunch. I think that heals everyone, which is very nice. Yeah, that is a little overkill, but it is also kind of nice. Bang, bang. Okay, they are weak to axes, which means the other one is probably sword. Yeah. Bonk. There we go. Good stuff. Yeah, I mean, luckily the battles here aren't giving too much XP, because that would really make me run the risk of being overleveled, but it's fine. It seems like we can avoid it anyway, but I don't want to make it even worse.
劇場で見かけた顔ね。別荘まで追ってくるなんてよほどのファンか、それとも帰ってちょうだい。
You know what we're here for, huh?
と言って帰るならわざわざ来ないわね。
その通りです、マダム。
I guess I realized, yeah, we are at this place, and this is straight up called Auguste's Villa. When we initially saw the kid, I thought we were seeing like a flashback of someone's story, so I kind of had in my head that it was a different place, but no, that's the place we are at right now. These events are happening right now. And this is Auguste's villa, so you are just staying here with him.
我々は彼に借りたものを返しに来ただけです。
そう。彼には人の数ほど貸しがあるから。あなたたちのような人がいつ現れてもおかしくない。
余裕があります。
今まで彼に借りを返せた人はいませんから。
Yeah, it's only chapter 2. I know I'm not succeeding.
息子さんですか？
ええ、彼との。
So you did have a child with him. Ugh.
ここにメイドと暮らさせているの。誰にも知られたくないから。
Can't blame you there.
アーギュスト様はあの子に興味もないわ。
It's gotta be messed up for the kid. Like, father is straight up here, but father pays no attention whatsoever to you.
あの子には父親だとも教えていない。お母様！ミハエルは私が帰ることだけが楽しみなの。
あれは
ジェンニッシュの公主だよ。
Yeah, I was curious about the gallows when I was over there. I forgot to mention, but...
ハイランド地方の冷酷な王ジェンニッシュは死刑が罰として不足だと考え、この公主台を作ったの。
どのような罰？
Public execution, I guess?
罪人の代わりにその家族を2人
Oh.
公主台へ乗せるの。
Yeah, I mean, that's incredibly messed up.
罪人は2人の家族のうち1人しか助けられないのよ。
Extra messed up. Okay, it's like some Saw shit.
むごいな。
選択を迫られた罪人は皆心を病んだそうよ。
And then they might just kill both anyway.
アーギュスト様の趣味ね。他にも様々な拷問具も。
それ以上は聞くまい。
Yeah, we already want to kill him.
あなたは知っているのだろう？アーギュストがどんな怪物なのか。
あの方をずっとそばで見てきたわ。影で何をしているかも知ってる。彼のすることに手を貸したことも。
Woof.
フランセスカ殿、あなたはアーギュストを恐れている。
Yeah. And probably what he would do to your child. I'm willing to bet, like, you are slightly scared for yourself, but I'm willing to bet the more the issue is the child.
だが名声に惑わされ、奴の言いなりになっている。
あの方に恐怖を感じるのは確かに。でもたまに優しさが見える時があるの。
I mean, kindness being in him or not does not excuse all of the stuff that he's done. I'm sorry.
このネックレス、彼がくれたのよ。君は私の最高の女優だ。
Okay, so showering you with gifts and lying to you is enough to buy your... I mean, not affection, but like...
私はどうすれば。
Kick his ass to the curb?
妻の演者だった。
Like I said, I do know that's easier said than done, because he probably is blackmailing you and things, and would threaten you if you ever did try. So it's not as easy as that, but God, it would be nice if we could help out.
あなたのように奴に出会い心酔してしまった。そして彼の言うまま何の疑問もなく自ら命を絶った。名声とは人の心を縛る魔術のようなものか。フランセスカ殿、気を確かに持て。あの悪魔を断ち切るんだ。まだあなたは引き返せる。幸せな暮らしに。あのこと。
Wait, when did you get over there, kid? I thought you were on the left side.
あなたたちのことはアーギュスト様には言わない。門には鍵をかけるわ。だからお願い。
Yep. She's reminded about the kid.
そういうわけにもいかなくてな。
I mean, admittedly, it's probably a good idea for us not to try now, because, I mean, I'm pretty sure he would body us right now.
門を閉ざすならそれを解く鍵を探すさ。俺はあの小屋を調べてみる。
Alright, have fun. Oh, you want me to actually run over there? Okay. I can do that. I can do that, no worries. Just a quick little jaunt. And some guard dogs. So go ahead and turn up the battle speed for dealing with them. Now I know they're weak to daggers. Luckily we surprised them. So we did not have to worry about anything. Nice. Okay. Hello. Hey, Schwartz.
それは
August Journal.
ハイネンは若くして財を成した商人だった。彼は私の劇を商売にしたい、手を組みたいと言ってきた。その目は希望と野心に満ち溢れて輝いていた。私は商売よりもそちらの方に興味があった。
You were reading that really fast.
商談と偽り、彼を別荘に招待し、手足を縛り、串刺しにしてやった。あの輝いた目が汚れるぞと胸を躍らせたが、ハイネンはただ泣き叫び、命乞いをした。
I think this is a poem though. I think that's why.
あまりの平凡さに私は吐き気を催した。つまらぬ思いで彼を庭の土に埋めた。ああ、もっと刺激が欲しい。
No. Is it gonna make me? I hope so, because I do want to read more, but...
アーギュストは芸術のためなら全てを捧げる。人があがき、苦しみ、命を落とす様を感激しているのだ。
Oh no, is this like the one time where saying no doesn't get you just like a funny, oh, but you have to?
おそらく君の町でも。
That's a shame.
君の憎しみすら、奴は糧とするだろう。
Was there any way to... There's not a rewind, no. You still want to kill him knowing that? Do you still want to kill Auguste? Yeah.
君の意志はいい。本棚の裏に隠されていた別荘の鍵だ。行くぞ。
Luckily, I think I can rewatch cutscenes in this game. So, we will be able to do that. Because, oh hey, learn skills. Oh yeah, my cleric skills. Select a weapon and deal damage to a foe. Chance to prevent enemy attacks for 2 turns. Great light damage. Recover 25% of their max HP. Get an elevated bit restore. Ooh. I'm gonna get Light of Judgment. That seems really strong. And no one else has anything. Okay, good. Journal. Fame. This. Yeah, so let's replay this. Oh, wait. No, not this. Oh no, that's not the right one. Continue reading. Oh, okay, here we go. Yes, continue reading. This is what I wanted. Alyssa, my 13th maid. She was attentive and carried herself with pride, despite her station. But I found myself fed up with her greed. A simple country wench. In the first month after employing her, she spoke to me of coin 3 times. As opposed to just the way she is, I kept her working close by, all the while plotting her final moments. When the time was right, I told Alyssa I would increase her pay. Her cheeks flushed crimson. She was overjoyed at the news. I told her I needed to visualize a scene, then bound her hands and feet. Began placing coins into her mouth, one at a time. I told her it was part of the performance and she obeyed quietly. With the 20th coin, she began to choke. Gathered that she wanted to cry out, but her mouth was too full of gold. With the 29th coin, she choked to death on her newfound riches. I was satisfied. I then buried her in the garden. 13 maids. Is that why the garden reeks? Regardless, I now need a new maid. Yep. Yep, so Francesca, you've just been accepting this in the background and stuff. Kind of crazy. Like, I know, like, you're going through some stuff, but my god. There has to be a limit somewhere, girly. Jeez. Angie's saying, like, oh, he's actually nice. He gave me, like, a necklace and stuff. I don't know who we're going to have to fight here, but it might end up being Francesca somehow, because I don't know who else we would be fighting. There's no one really that's been introduced that could potentially be another player. Maybe it's like their, I don't know, their butler or something. Looks like it was the right key. No idea what to expect in there, so let's tread carefully. Why is it not... Okay, there we go. Okay, there we go. It's back. I guess that was just a cutscene that wasn't voiced, but it was all moving very fast. I think the reason... Like, I'm wondering if there was something with the translation and why the VA was reading that so quickly, because, like, the game was made to show the Japanese, which obviously comes by, like, you know, it's much shorter in length. So they probably had that timed for, you know, reading the Japanese and stuff. And then when they translated it to English, they didn't, like, change the speed or add any extra pauses there. So the English VA just had to read it really quickly, because I had to read it really quickly there. It was just progressing super fast. Damn, clean up your books.
Yeah, Francesca. 今劇の中盤なのだが
Marvelous.
いい展開がいまいち浮かばなくてね。
少しお休みになられては。
休息より刺激が欲しい。どうした？膝枕でもしに来たのか？
稽古の予定が空き、ミハエルへ会いに参りました。
ほう。
お母様、見て、四つ葉を見つけたよ。幸せを運んでくれるんだって。お母様にあげるね。
ミハエル、いけないわ。
Yup, now he's seen you and he's like, ooh, that's a new thrill. I could murder the child. My child. I see what his dumb little brain is cooking up over there. That's why you didn't want him to see your kid.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. So 怖くはないぞ。
Yeah, I mean, you look like Kratos and like Sasuke had a kid, so.
やれやれ、子供はつまらん。思うに子供は人間というには不足だ。
You were certainly one to talk.
私の好む心の深さや醜悪さがないからな。
申し訳ありません。向こうへ行かせます。
いや待って、フランセスカ。今書いているのはある哀れな男の話なんだ。ある日突然に我が子を失う父親なのだが。
Child murder is apparently on the table for you.
彼の悲しみが分からず書けないのだよ。
I can't believe you're just coming right out and saying it. Like, you're basically verbatim telling her exactly what you're planning to do here. You're not even trying to hide it or pull the wool over her eyes or anything.
ちょっと、その子供を殺してもいいかい?
My god, just how matter-of-fact it was, jeez. I mean, I think out of them, like, Titus just feels, like, ridiculously evil for, like, I don't know, just because he wants power and stuff. Like, Titus, to me, seems like the most boring and generic of them. Herminia is a little bit more interesting, but Auguste is interesting because, like, yeah, I've been talking about how all three of the main villains are basically, like, super villains and stuff. But Auguste is at least a little bit more interesting because the motivation isn't something as simple as, oh, I just want to be strong, or oh, I just want to be rich. It's like, no, he is just fucked up, and he's not even really doing this for fame, I think. I think he's doing it for the thrill of creating art around such fucked up concepts. And it's like, the things that he does is just wild compared to the other ones. Like, the other ones, it's like, yeah, they're doing just as messed up things, but specifically the way Auguste frames it, even though he is, like, ridiculously evil, they push it so far that it kind of works better than the other two, I feel. Because the other two are, like, more generic villains. He is just like, what the fuck? Like, he's like a super Kefka, you know? Except less laughy and more serious.
そうすれば父親の気持ちがわかるかもしれない。あは冗談だ、フランセスカ。君のような女にも母性があるんだね。参考になったよ。
That's the other thing about Auguste that I think I'm going to find kind of interesting. With the other two characters, I feel like when I'm fighting them and I'm actually killing them, they're going to have that, like, no, no, please, and beg for their life moment. I don't feel like Auguste is going to. Auguste feels like he's going to be like, ah, yes, the ultimate form of art, the one art that I can only do once in my life, me dying. Like, I feel like he's going to love it.
Auguste 様、お茶をお入れしました。
Uh-oh, so the maid's gonna get it now, I guess, because he's frustrated.
おう？君は新しいメイドだね。
はい、アーギュスト様。
Yeah, we need to do a little bit more research in this place before we get the job here.
うちはすぐにメイドが辞めてしまってね。君の働きには期待しているよ。
他の方はなぜ辞められるので？さまざまなお家で働かせていただきましたが、これほどよくしてくださる雇い主様は初めてです。どうか何なりとお申し付けくださいませ。
Uh-oh. You said the wrong line.
そうかい。では一つ頼もう。この茶、これでは蒸らしが足りんな。味を確かめなさい。一口飲んでみるんだ。さあ。
Yeah, you just spiked it with something, that's why you turned around. And now she's about to be tortured.
うまいかね。青じさい。私の好きな猛毒さ。激痛とともに全身を蝕み、絶命させるのだが。
So not even something that just like turns your body off so that he can like tie you up and do fucked up torture stuff to you. You're just being eaten alive from the inside.
その数分がたまらなく哀れで儚い。
It's incredibly distressing that the sprite is just vibrating. Like when people are in like pain but they can't like visually show it. Jeez. Oh, here it comes. Did you just nut? I mean, I know that's not what you're talking about, but God, I really wouldn't put it past you. Since you're very Hisoka Kefka, like, coded. Say the line, Bart.
ここまで匂ってきたぞ。マーベラスな香りがね。
Oh, you didn't scream it that time. Here it comes? Oh.
でもまだだ。
No, it wasn't a good enough nut.
まだいい展開が降ってこない。もっと、もっとだ。
Motto.
刺激がいる。
An even greater thrill, words that kill. God, this is horrible. Okay. I mean, I still don't know who I'm going to be fighting here, but... Because I probably would not win a fight against him. Menacing guard dog. Hello. Are you also weak to dagger? No. No, you are not. You are weak to axe, though. Which is good, because we have a lot of axes. Also stabs. And sword. Okay. Bonk. Let's not do that. Let's focus here. And then next turn, I will absolutely destroy you. Poisonous touch. There we go. Swap to Viator. Vacuum slice. 2264 is great damage. Thank you. Donate BP. Everybody has enough BP, so just chop wood. Bang, 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 bang. And then a light of judgment. Now this should do a lot. 2,500. Good. Those are the numbers we need to see. There's another Radiant Cornerstone and some XP for me. Invigorate and Inspire. That sounds like it could be good. Slightly fill the target's ultimate technique gauge when the equipped character uses a skill to grant an attribute raising effect. Target's ultimate technique gauge. Well, the only one that has one is me. Currently, no one else has one yet. Equipped character uses a skill to grant an attribute raising effect. I don't really have anyone good for that, honestly. I don't even really have that many characters that can give an attribute raising effect to like others that I consistently use, that is. Odd. Very, very odd. I'll hold off. I will hold off for now. Oh, there's like no reason to go back there. It looks like such a long pathway on the map, but yeah, it's just going to the other side of the table. It's funny. Was there actually anything down there? I'm not sure. Bang, bang. Bang, bang. Boom. Boom. Good stuff. We are definitely flying through these chapters, but it looks like there's going to be very, very many of them. If we're only at level 16 and we're on chapter 3, like, yeah, we've got a ways to go. Game is long, but I knew this going in. Bang, bang. Thing barely lived. Has like 100 HP or something. Nothing down there. And I know there's nothing down there, so we have to go in here. Okay, that's where it wants us to go, but... Round shield. You don't have a shield at all, so take that. Let's go down here. This is probably where I'm going next. If I had to guess. Yeah, okay. See what's happening here. So I do need to go see what's-her-face over there first, and then that probably hits me with a cutscene, which then I can walk up to Auguste and actually probably fight him. Whatever the boss is, because once again, I imagine it's not him yet.
あなた、どうやってここに？いや、そんなことより、坊やを、ミハイルを見ませんでした？庭を探してもいないの。メイドも見当たらないし。
This is what happens when you live with like a serial murderer. Like, I know you're afraid of him, but my god, you should have been afraid of this happening. That was, you know, being near this asshole is scary enough.
どこへ行ったのかしら。
I would just want to get as much distance from him as I could.
お母様。
ミハイル、どこ？
上だ、行くぞ。
Oh, I'm being taken away from that room. I wanted to see what was over there, actually. Yeah, so we want to go up there, but there's a treasure. Just a bottle of numbing dust. I mean, I'm definitely not surprised that's just sitting in a random chest in this bastard's house. Not shocking at all. Alright, let's go down here. Hit this up. Hello? Battle music score. Battle music score. And an ancient necklace. Now, I feel like that gives me... Ooh, that's accuracy and crit. That's pretty good. Oh, it's just max HP and SP. I thought it was elemental attack. That's what I really want. I don't have anything like that yet. But you don't have anything, so take your charm. And... probably this. And everybody else is good. Yeah, we're all set up there. I can learn another new skill. Only a small chance to prevent enemy attacks for 2 turns. I don't actually know how good that is. Okay. That's all well and good. Now we go up here.
落ち着けよフランセスカ。ちょっとね、毒を飲ませただけさ。慌てなくていい。ちょうど解毒薬がある。
Oh god, you're gonna... Okay, I know where this is going.
君のそのネックレスの中に一つだけ。
Yeah, the necklace he gave you for, you know, a bit ago that you said, oh, he's actually kind of kind. He gave me this necklace so he could set up his Saw game that he was doing later. All very premeditated.
さあ、開演だ。Marvelous.
What in the world? Did you drink the poison yourself? I know you don't think that, like, she's gonna use it to save you.
何をなさったの、アギュスト様。
余興だよ、フランセスカ。教えたろ、ジェンニッシュの公主大さ。実の息子と愛する男。
I mean, if she actually loves him this much, damn. That's extremely, extremely questionable. You really shouldn't love him at all. Like, girl, leave his ass.
どちらかは助かり、どちらかは死ぬ。
I wouldn't be surprised if you're, like, trained to resist poisons or something, no. So this is just a test to see if she would choose you or not. And you're in no danger of dying. Or that was just, like, fake poison that you drank.
さあ、どちらかを選べ、フランセスカ。
馬鹿げている。早く息子を助けるんだ。奴はあなたの苦悩を楽しもうとしているだけだ。自らが本気で死ぬ覚悟などない。
Yeah, exactly.
そうかね。
I mean, why should we give a shit? Girl, you shouldn't love him. Like, holy shit. I know about being, like, you know, trapped in abusive relationships and stuff, but my god, look at him. Look at what he's doing.
理想のケキのためなら自らの命も厭わない。この方なら
早く決めないと両者
What
失うことになる。
in the fuck, girl?
お母様。
奴が本気で死ぬ覚悟ならむしろ好都合だ。
How are you even thinking about this?
終わりにするんだ、フランセスカ殿。奴を断ち切り、この子と共に暮らせ。それがきっとあなたの本当の幸せだ。
I don't even get the impression she, like, super loves him or anything. Like, she might have a crush on him or something, but knows he's problematic and a weirdo and a murderer. And you really shouldn't have a crush on him in those instances anyway. Oh my god. Like, you're part of the problem here, Francesca.
さあ、フランセスカ殿。
フランセスカ、君の演技を初めて見た時思った。この役を演じられるのは君しかいないと。教えてくれ、君の答えを。
This just feels like the abuser shit, where it's like them, like, kind of throwing in various things there passive aggressively to say, like, oh, you're nothing without me, I made you who you are, etc., etc. You can't live without me, those sorts of things. Classic abuser tactics.
お母
god. Like, wow, you're a terrible person. Like, yes, he's putting you into this situation, but holy shit, girl. Do you really care about your fame and that's, like, that much? Yeah, I thought you loved your kid. If it was a situation where, like, you didn't even want the kid and he forced himself on you and you had to have the kid, like, that would make a little more sense. Not that I agree with it at all, because then at least it would be like, I could see, like, oh, you clearly don't care about your child. But you really cared about your child. You were freaking out earlier when he disappeared and told him to stay away from Auguste. So clearly you care about your child in some way. So the fact that, oh my god.
私にとってはこの方がアーギュスト様こそが全てなのよ。
Oh, you are fully Stockholmed. Oh yeah, this VA is having fun with all these different marvelous. This VA is having a lot of fun.
やはり君は最高だ。
アーギュスト様、早くこれを。
はあ、忘れていたよ。
Yup.
薬はもう一つあったの。
Why did you think this was going to go any other way, girl? This was so obvious. It was so obvious how this was going to go, girly. Why would he willingly endanger himself? He's so full of himself and up his own ass. Schwartz, maybe you should just adopt the kid. I don't think she has a right to it anymore. You have no business being a parent. Oh my god. Neither of you do. Same. God, traumatized for life. God. Maybe I am fighting her. Ah, so it's one of those situations, like I said, where you were feigning actually caring about your child, but deep down you were repressing that you hated that this child exists. Probably hating the fact that you had this child with that bastard. God, you're a terrible person. Wow. And you just automatically started referring to your child as it. Which,
私は同情してただけよ。惨めな父臭いガキにね。アーギュスト様に比べればクズほどの価値もないわ。
Okay, yeah, you're just clearly having some sort of mental break here. You're gonna feel really stupid when Auguste just leaves you to die as well because he doesn't give two shits about you either.
Kimi wa shigekiteki na saikou no partner datta. Sate, 客人よ、楽しんでくれたか？私は失礼する。次の劇がまとまったのでね。
なんだと？
劇場で待っているぞ。
待て。
行かせないわ。もう迷わないわよ。
フランセスカ殿、これ以上自分を見失うな。
I think she's lost herself a long time ago. Long time ago, Schwartz. I think this is just it all getting, you know, bubbling to the surface, but she's been gone for a while.
いいえ、私はっきり分かったの。アーギュスト様こそが私の人生。
This does feel like a complete 180 from like a lot of the stuff that we've seen with her before, but I'm willing to have a little bit of suspension of disbelief and say that all of this stuff was working under the surface. She was effectively just masking, and this is her breaking point where it all comes out, but she's been like a totally different character up until this point.
あの方のためなら何だって喜んで捨てるわ。あなたたちアーギュスト様の邪魔者でしょ。私が消してやる。誰にも邪魔させないわ。
You can never underestimate like cults and like cults of personality, especially, and fame. Like the things that rabid fans and people that are obsessed with a celebrity or something will do is just absolutely wild. So there you are, Francesca the actress. Okay. Well, I'm definitely going to goad you because it lowers your accuracy and provokes you. Stia. I'm just gonna donate your BP to someone. Sure. Need to find what you're weak to first, though. Thank you, Schwartz. You're not weak to fans. Oh my god, you know some magic. Jesus. Okay. Let's go ahead and switch to Viator. I will re-provoke you, and hopefully that changes it to be focused on Viator. I'm going to do one of those. Okay, you are weak to bow. Good. Let me first aid you. Okay, me. Lower physical attack and defense of a foe. Let's do that for a good amount. Was that physical or not? Honestly, let's just have a few parries just in case. Analyze. 19,000 HP, and you're weak to daggers. Good to know. Right. Alright. You are also weak to this. Let's see. Devastating shot. I think I should just... Your speed is already lowered, so we're gonna stray arrows. Wait, did Viator just counter? I think you did. That must be something that you do. Raise on elemental attack for 3 turns. I wish I could increase the amount that this lowers your elemental defense. Like for the length. Okay, you are still taunted. Wild Blade, you are weak to that. Nice. Bonk, bonk, bonk. And I am actually going to let you do that. Yeah. Let's do this. Okay, yeah, that's a dead Viator. That's fine. Okay, she's quite a bit more scary than a lot of the other ones because, yeah, she has some pretty strong elemental magic. Bang. But Viator did his job. Let's see. Don't have like a revive spell, so I'm just gonna olive of life you.
全力だ
Alright.
知恵こそが全てに勝る
Actually, what I want to do is pray.
苔の一年
Next turn, I am going to absolutely destroy you. Alright, and then you get a devastating shot.
絶命の矢
2455, pretty good. Kill sis. Sword damage to a foe and lower physical defense for 2 turns. Your physical defense is already lowered, so. Bang, bang, bang.
全力だ知恵こそが全てに
Alright.
勝る
Duskfall. I wish I had like a strong single target spell, but this will have to do.
闇を包み込む
2600 is pretty good.
今のうち
Alright. You need to first aid Viator for sure.
こう到来だ
Alright. Now we switch to Finn. Let's use the bow.
やめたまえ
Song of a Broken Soul. Oh, and it lowered my SP as well. Helm Cleaver. 307, and we get a crit for that. Repeated shot.
万丈この一手
Okay, your stuff is still buffed. Elemental defense is still down for quite a while. So I'm going to use yours to apply 3 break. Same goes for Eustia.
元気出して
礼を言うよ
Alright.
お任せを
I do have enough if I use Viator to break you here. And that's pretty good damage as well. Switch to you. Macy. Poisonous Touch. You're going down. Goodbye.
やるべきことは分か
I
る
would
ね
say thanks for coming out, but I kinda hate you. Actually, just die. Boom. 3,500. Ba-da-da-da-da. Nice. Song of Nightfall Mastery. That sounds like a dark spell. You are definitely not owed forgiveness for this. That's up to anyone if they ever want to forgive you, but you're also not even going to have the time to atone for the things you actually did, so this is kind of meaningless.
アーギュスト様
Oh.
お役に立てず
I thought you were saying to us. I should have known better.
私一度でいいほんの一瞬でいいから
I mean, to be fair, Schwartz did say that, like, it seems like Auguste has, like, some sort of weird magic power that just kind of naturally draws people to him. You know? It is like a cult of personality thing, but it's almost like there is something supernatural or magical going on here to cause this.
愛されたかった
最後にあの子に言い残すことはないか
別に
Holy shit, this poor kid.
アーギュストの犠牲がまた一人俺にはわからん自らとは我が子も捨てるほど奴に何がある
Happens more often than you would like, even in real life, Schwartz. I don't even want to be a parent. Like, I have absolutely zero interest in that at all, but there are way too many people out there that are parents that definitely should not be. Like, I don't think enough people realize just how much of an impact you have on someone's life when you are literally raising them and you're making the choice to have this child.
名声かくだらん
Damn. This one is an especially dour one.
この子を知り合いに頼む。どうした？
Oh.
もう君はこれ以上関わるな。
Thinking about your own mother. Woof.
故郷に待っている者がいるのではないか。
He should just come live with us in Wishvale, honestly.
俺は行く。
You should too.
アーギュスト。
Let's start a little revolution over there. That can be the headquarters. Although basing it all in one place is probably a bad idea, considering they've already burned it down once. We don't want to draw attention to ourselves.
劇場で待っていると言っていたな。今度こそ。そこを貴様の墓場にしてやるぞ。
Yeah, I can get behind that. God. Okay. Yeah, very dour. Like, holy shit, what else can he possibly even do? Is he gonna, like, burn an orphanage next? My god. Jeez. What an asshole. Oh my god. Okay. Back to Wishvale. There's probably some stuff for me to collect. I'm probably ending the video here though, but I'll just go ahead and collect all of this stuff just so, you know, I can say we did it and everything. And I've still got to get this video up. It's going to be a little bit late today, but hopefully the longer video makes it worth it. It feels good to, you know, just you're level 23. It feels good just to, you know, be able to have an entire chapter in one video. So I want to try and keep to that as much as I possibly can. And some of them are longer or shorter than others, but yeah. So, alrighty. Hope you've enjoyed, and I will see you next time for some more.